So it was 1982, and I was living in Manhattan, going to college, and I realized that I really wanted more money than I had available because living in New York City is very, very expensive. And so I decided that I needed to get a restaurant job. And I had never worked in a restaurant in my life. And in fact, my mother told me, please don't ever work in a restaurant. And I knew that was the best way for me to make money. So I saw in the New York Times that there was a job fair, if you will, at this restaurant called Maxwell's Plum. I don't think it's there still, but it was over by the UN. And so I showed up in the afternoon for this interview. It was like a cattle call type interview thing. And I went in for my interview, and the guy said to me, have you ever worked in a restaurant? And I thought, oh, this is when I'm going down. And I said, no, I've never worked in a restaurant, but I've eaten at a lot of restaurants and I know what good service is. And he hired me on the spot, so I couldn't believe it. Started the next day. They did some modest training for me, but the hardest part was that they required that we carry, it's a big restaurant, they required that we carried the plates on a huge tray. And they taught us how to do it, except I'm small, I'm only 5'2". I'm honestly not that strong in the upper body. And so I had the tray like this, and I would always rest it on my shoulder because I really couldn't hold it up all the way. And they were always getting mad at me. You can't rest it on your shoulder, you got to lift it up. And so I was trying my best to get it up just a little bit so that they didn't get mad at me. And I had to go down some stairs, down about 2 or 3 stairs to get to the front of the restaurant, where there was a table of people from the UN. I think there were about 15 people there. And my entire tray was filled with desserts, including chocolate mousse. And so very wet, slimy food. And as I'm going down these stairs, I all of a sudden felt it start to go. And my tray dipped back, and all of these desserts, including the chocolate mousse, fell all over the people that were all there, and I ruined all these fancy Italian suits, and I was so incredibly embarrassed. I didn't get fired, amazingly enough, but it was bad. I did have to pay for everybody's dry cleaning. So that was not a great day, but I did keep working there, and I kept making good money, and I actually learned a tremendous amount working in restaurants about how to serve people, how to take care of people, and I think restaurant jobs are great jobs. I've encouraged my daughter to start working in restaurants when she goes to college next year also, and hopefully she won't end up working at a place where they make you put everything on a huge tray that you lift up above your head, because that's pretty dangerous for people like us.